Hi, this is Kara. Welcome to Breaking Free Fridays, or welcome back if you've been following the series. It's great to have you here. Today I was inspired to talk about turning holiday stress into holiday magic. This is such a special time of year, and regardless of what your spiritual or religious affiliations may or may not be, December is just a really wonderful time of year because it's the closing of a year, and there's so much in the way of holiday and joy and gratitude and festivity and generosity. And yet, with all of that can come an immense amount of stress and pressure. So I want to talk about some ways that you can lighten that up, and some of the top things that can be pressure points. So the first one is around converting expectation and the pressure that is actually behind expectation into new perspective and new meaning of experience. So what I mean by that is oftentimes we can operate from a subconscious level that is running certain programs around unspoken or unwritten expectation. These can be things that are actually indoctrinated in us as we grow up from our family, from our societies, from culture influences. And we may just be engaged in all of these to-dos and feeling like we have to do this, we have to do that to make the holiday experience just so. And yet those may not actually be our own beliefs or our own expectations. So I invite you to take a pause and reflect on what is really important to you, what you value most around that holiday experience, and to prioritize that and to root that authenticity into what you devote your time in, and how you spend those holidays. So it's not like about the chaos of getting that next thing done or creating this supposedly perfect experience based on maybe what you think others are expecting of you, but really about what is important to you and what you value. And maybe it's a tradition that you do with your family. Maybe it's baking something special, or looking at lights, or going sledding if you live in a climate where there's snow. Just really examining that and giving new meaning to what it is that creates a beautiful and magical holiday experience, and truly experiencing it, not just going through the motions, because sometimes we can engage in life so quickly, and it's like we're just trying to check off the next thing on the list, and we lose presence by doing that, and being more present in the moment and really experiencing those moments. That's what gives the biggest magic and the biggest meaning to things. So I invite you to look at that as well. And then the next thing has to do with the guilt and financial pressures around gift giving, and converting that into more of the real beauty and magic that is the generosity of gift giving. And so much of that comes from that pure intention of heart and the thought behind a gift, and really giving without any expectation of receiving, but just from that generosity of spirit. One of the big things too to remember here is that some of the most precious and cherished gifts, they don't even cost anything in monetary value, but in time, in experience, in connection. And those can be some of the most precious and most most fond memories that are created. So keep that in mind as well. And the other piece that I wanted to talk about has to do with, we have a tendency to reflect back on the year. And oftentimes we can be bent towards the negative, and it's like, focused on the shit shows that happened. Well, I invite you to convert that into a focus on reflecting over the year on what you've learned, how you've grown, where you can celebrate, what the milestones are. And the celebration can be based on even the smallest of things. The important part is that you're able to fill your cup from a place of joy and gratitude, and really have that be a launching off point for this new year of 2025 that's coming, and embracing the dreaming, the possibilities, really aligning to the authentic truth that is in you, and where you're passionate and what your dreams are, and allowing those to really live, and to not squash them with the thinking mind, the ego, the conditioning that says, oh, that's not possible, that's not realistic. But just kind of connecting back to that inner child within you that didn't know any boundaries or limitations, that just had the beauty of imagination that would drive incredible dreams and things that just were just so magical. So the other thing I wanted to just lend some perspective on is, whether you are alone or with family during the holidays, to really anchor yourself in areas that you can feel grateful for, and really feel that gratitude, because the more you feel into that and experience the sensation of gratitude, the more that connects you to joy and to the magic of this time of year. And it is my true hope that you have a beautiful holiday season, and I am wishing you just that next level of empowerment and breaking free, and honor you in your journey. And I am so grateful that you are part of this community. So thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.